Fly fishing is the reason that we come to Idaho each summer. This beautiful setting of the Teton Mountains in this beautiful valley that's very fertile. The Pine Ridge Ice Study Group meets every summer in July, and it's to learn a little ophthalmology, but it's also about fishing, like this beautiful brown trout that's seen here. I'm going to try to set the scene by showing you a view of my morning bike ride. I get up at about 6 o'clock in the morning and head out into this relatively chilly 40 or 50 degree temperature valley with the Big Hole Mountains on my right and the Teton Mountains on my left, riding through these very fertile fields growing hops and barley and potatoes as the sun comes up in the east over the Teton Mountains. There's not a sound to be heard, and there's certainly no other traffic of any kind. It's really one of the most exhilarating parts of the trip. This is my view on the way out, and I want to quickly switch back to my view of the lodge and its surroundings on the way home from the bike ride. I ride about 10 miles out, this is a little different day. You can see the weather's cloudy. Here's the entrance to the Teton Valley Lodge, and as we come in on this dirt and gravel road, you can get some ideas to the surroundings that we're in. This is the area where we stage for the boats to head out onto the river during the day, as well as the vehicles. And then as I come around the corner, you can see some cabins and the lodge proper, a few people waiting for breakfast to begin. And as I pull up onto the lawn, you can see the cabin where Lisa and I stay, which is right here, and then a view of the main dining room in the lodge. This is a view of the Narrows, and where we go fishing almost every year. And in a minute, you will see my favorite fishing companion.
Hi everybody, we're having a great time.
She said, "Hi everybody, wish you were here." Here's another video of the great fly caster as she casts in toward the bank to try to catch one. And at this point she hooks up, but unfortunately it's not a fish. In fact, she's caught a bush. But on a subsequent cast, as you can see here, she does have a good fish on. And here she is, fighting it and bringing it in with a little bit of advice from her loving husband as well as the guide. You can see that rod bend as she skillfully plays this monster trout back into the boat. And our fishing guide, Jeff, will anchor the boat in just a minute, and then he'll be up to help her net this beautiful trout. She's playing it skillfully and letting it run a little bit to tire it out just a bit.
Let him run.
Jeff, the guide, is patiently waiting for her to tire out this fish and bring him in. Not quite ready yet, but he's coming. There we go. Into the boat.
Just take your glasses off, dear.
As the hook is removed,
Let's pose quickly.
the great fisherwoman proudly wants to show off her catch. She lifts him up, shows him to the camera, and then lets him back into the water to swim another day. Here she's got another fish on, and we're going to see this fish underwater as she brings him closer to the boat.
Bring him over here, dear.
Our guide, Matt, has him as the camera shows the underwater view. And our guide, Matt, will unhook this fish and then release him to us.
Let's release him. Yeah, that's a nice rainbow.
We'll get a close-up view of a trout in his native environment with the GoPro underwater. And there he goes. He's talking to me and saying, "Nice to see you." Here my favorite fisherwoman has another fish on, and you can now see this nice trout, nice cutthroat with the fly in his mouth. As it comes in toward the boat and crashes toward the water. The white part is the fly that he's taken. My wife did a great job catching a beautiful rainbow trout, as you can see here. Here's a beautiful brown trout that she's got, which she did a nice job on. We saw moose and deer as we went down the river and had beautiful views of the Teton Mountains, as well as the occasional waterfall along the river, as you can see in the distance here. And had a nice double on a nice cutthroat and rainbow. Hope everybody enjoyed the video.